there. I'm going to be doing the Lolita collab, the Lolita YouTubers collab. I haven't been able to participate lately. School was a lot, but now that I'm home right now, I'm trying to take some time and participate in one of them, and hopefully in the future as well. So the collab that I'm participating in right now is called the New Year's Resolutions collab for Lolita YouTubers. I'll send a link to the playlist that's going to be on, and it should be in the playlist. It'll like redirect you and all that jazz. So basically this collab is going to be discussing the goals that we have for the new year and any resolutions that we have relating to EGL fashion. So my goals are definitely to kind of reorganize my whole wardrobe. I have a lot of basics in my wardrobe that I'm not worried about anymore because, you know, everyone always tells you get a lot of basics, get a lot of basics, and I definitely agree with that. However, I'm actually one to prefer OPs over JSKs a lot of the time, so I have a decent amount of blouses that I'm okay with. But I would like to go through and kind of pick out items that I don't really feel like suit my style anymore. And some backstory on me is I got into Lolita fashion at the end of 2013 and really kind of started like making my own cords and all that jazz in 2014, like very early 2014. I was about 15 at the time. So I'm 21 now, about to be 22. And I stopped wearing Lolita around when I was like 16, 17-ish. And that was mainly because I was very, very, very shy and I had a lot of social anxiety. So I never really expanded out into my local Lolita community, which I have recently, and they're really great, they're really amazing. A lot of them have been in the fashion for like a decade plus, and it's really cool to have that kind of representation as well. So I had a little bit of hiatus because of the fact that I kind of felt alone. I didn't really have any friends in the fashion, or at least anyone my age either. You know, when you're a teenager, it's kind of weird because you're like, I don't really want to like hang out with all these adults and stuff like that. And I was just like a side note on that part. If you are in fact a teenager and you're getting into Lolita, like if you're 14, 15, I would really want to strongly suggest that do not let older Lolitas make you feel like you can't be a Lolita. And I'm not shaming anybody in particular or anything like this. I just have seen, I've just seen a lot of people, you know, kind of say that, you know, we don't want kids that are meats, and we don't want this, and we don't want to be babysitting and all that jazz. And I totally understand that. Like, it's one thing for someone to bring their like child, their child that, and then like kind of walk away, or even just like bringing their child. It's not really like, you know, an actual child can't really participate. It's just not, doesn't make any sense. But I would strongly suggest that if you are a teenager, do not be put off by Lolita. I'm probably going to be making a video about things for baby Lolitas and some kind of advice that I can give that I have not seen that much of, that I have learned in my past and in my present, and I would like to pass that off. But and I'm sorry that I ramble off, but I just wanted to say that if you're a teenager, don't worry, you can participate in Lolita. No one's going to think that they're babysitting you, as long as you act your age, which, like, in my opinion, if you're 15 or 16, you can be mature enough to, you know, wear a fashion and go to like a tea party and stuff like that. I would highly suggest to talk to your parents about it though. Like, do not, you know, just go off with a bunch of, because most Lolitas are older, do not just go off with a bunch of adults that you don't know. Please, please tell your parents about this and, you know, see what's safe. But I just want to say that. Okay, so now that I'm back into Lolita, I have a really, really good friend who just started, and I just started back up, but she just started. And during, you know, the pandemic and stuff, everyone's buying stuff online, and that's kind of where we fell into that. We kind of went back into the Lolita craze, and honestly, it makes me so happy because it's like one of those things where you can kind of indulge in, and you don't even have to actually spend money in indulging in it too. Like, I get a lot of joy just watching a lot of Lolita content, reading blogs, looking at clothes, even if I don't buy them. It's just very entertaining for me, and it makes me feel really good when I can look at those things. So my resolution about organizing my wardrobe is that I've realized when buying all this new stuff that I'm not really a sweet Lolita like I was when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, I was really into like OTT sweet. That's what I wanted to be. Now as an adult, and this is not for everybody, but for me personally, now as an adult, I definitely love classic, and I've recently come to really, really love old school. And my goal for this year is to get more old school in my wardrobe. I would like to kind of like completely change my wardrobe into mainly old school pieces. And I know that's very hard to do a lot of the times, and I just experienced doing, you know, a shopping service and ordering off of Frill, and well, I should say buying off of Frill. And you know, that's an experience in itself, and I just really hope that I can, you know, indulge in that. I have a few old school looking pieces in my wardrobe. I don't really have anything from before 2006 that I don't think I have anything before 2006, but I have like some 2008 and 10 that look kind of old school still, so that is kind of my goal, and to mainly get away from the sweet stuff that I've purchased in the past, sell some of it, even some of the classic stuff that I recently obtained during the pandemic that just don't suit me like I thought that they would, or will not suit me going into old school. I need to kind of sort through what I really want to keep and really don't think will fit in my wardrobe anymore. Just because I feel bad keep holding on to something, knowing I'm not really going to wear it much, and that somebody else will enjoy it way more than me. I also really, I really want to get more headpieces, head bows specifically, because I love head bows, but I don't really have many at all, and I really would love some, and a soft bonnet. Soft bonnets are so cute, and I know that they're very hard to get for like an actual old school soft bonnet. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to just, I found some on Etsy. I'll show you right here, the one that I found on Etsy, and it looks really cute. I might get that, but I also really want to try to make my own accessories and my own pieces, like simple skirts and stuff that are old school styled. I know that there's a few shops on Etsy that do this, and it would be so fun for me to do this. I sew in my free time, and I would love to be able to do that and sell my things so that I can be another outlet for other old school Lolitas to participate in, and I just think it would be super fun. Sorry that was irritating anybody. I couldn't feel it, and I don't really have a mirror or a camera that faces this way. So anyways, yeah, so that is a huge goal for me. I would love to be able to make pieces that are old school inspired, and if I end up being able to do this, because it is actually a goal that I plan on doing, it's not just a dream, it's an actual goal, I will definitely promote it on here. And maybe do like a giveaway or something, I don't know, but it would be really cool to do that. And yeah, it'd be a really cool side project. I'd also like to post more Lolita content. It's really hard for me during school, and I don't really have like a good setup. I don't have good lighting. I need to get good lighting. It's kind of hard to set it up with my camera and all that jazz. So that's something else that I really like to focus on, getting like a good setup and all those things. Another really good goal or resolution or whatever would be to go to a tea party event, and obviously that's not something that we can do at the moment, but hopefully next year 2021 or this year 2021, I don't know when I'm posting this, but hopefully we'll be able to do that. And I would imagine, but I also don't want to jinx anything. I would like to attend a tea party event because I've only gone to conventions in Lolita. I've never actually gone to an actual tea party event, and I've done virtual events as well, but not actual tea party, and I would love that. Honestly, I would just like to take more pictures of my cords. A lot of the time I'll dress up and then I'll forget to take a picture, or like again with the setup with the videos, I just don't have a really good space to take photos. And oftentimes when I do dress up, or if I'm going to work and I'm wearing like a more otome or alarm or something like that, that I do would like still take a picture of. I don't really have anyone to take a picture of for me, or like I'm running out the door and like I don't want to ask some, like my coworker or something to take a picture of me. It'd just be weird, so I'd like to slow down when I'm getting ready and find a good setup and kind of figure that all out before just kind of running out the door and being done with it. Wrist cuffs. Need a lot more wrist cuffs. I have a lot of browns and I'm very happy about that. As you can see, this is brown. I have another brown, like 2 or 3 other brown like main pieces, and I have really nice blouses that go with them, and I ordered some tights that have not come in yet. They're taking forever. But yeah, I guess just kind of putting myself out there more as an adult, and just kind of really embracing the fashion more and experimenting. I was always, like, when I was a teenager, I was so afraid of being called an Ida, and I was so afraid of breaking these rules. And I understand that the rules are in place to kind of, to preserve what the fashion is, and I do agree and understand that. But I was not letting myself be like, hey, you can actually style things, and you can actually cord things well. You don't have to be, you know, so hung up on all these little rules. And it's a fashion, you know, it's an alternative fashion. It's something that you enjoy and you want to just wear. And so what if, like, you're not, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think experimentation in Lolita is really good. I don't think that people should be scared. A lot of people I think are very scared when they enter the fashion, thinking that they're going to be judged and get a lot of crap. And although that might happen on CGL and 4chan, I would just advise don't look at it if you're worried about it. But quite honestly, that stuff's stupid. I don't know, like, I've seen it, and a lot of the time it's just hella nitpicky. It's like, if it's an alternative fashion, it's alternative. It's not supposed to be by the book, okay? Like, you should follow the rules for a structure, but you don't have to be so confined to these rules if you know what you're doing, you know? You don't have to be worried that someone's going to post you on CGL, or worried that somebody at the tea party is going to be like, oh my god, she's so Ida, because that's not going to happen. No one in real life is going to be like, wow, like, you look so bad. Like, that's not going to happen. I do not think that anybody in this day and age who is above probably 16, honestly. Anyone who's above 16, average person entering the fashion, I do not think that they would come to a tea party in a full-out stereotypical Ida set. I just don't think that it's like that anymore. There's so many resources. Everyone's on the internet, especially anybody younger, like a 16 to 20 years old, like, everyone knows, like, where to research. If they've even found out about Lolita, they have some kind of knowledge of what it looks like. And I don't think it's really coming from people who watch anime anymore. I don't really think it works like that anymore. Like, I think it's all changed. The mentality's changed. So I don't really think you should be worried about being called an Ida unless you really think that what you're wearing is trashy or something, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know. But yeah, that was a long rant. It kind of went over on stupid stuff that doesn't relate to my goals or anything, but those are my goals. I would really love some more indulgence in different brands. Like, I want to get some more meta stuff. I'd like to get some Putumayo, sorry if I say that wrong. I want to get more, like, you know, old school baby, old school angelic pretty. I've had a lot of Innocent World within this last year, and I love Innocent World a lot. The old school, I love the simplicity. That's what I'm going for. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I hope you hear from me soon.